Hello friends, welcome to Simple Technical Solutions. I am Sundrit Hajra. Today I am going to show you how to animate an object manually in Blender. So let's get started. So first let's open up Blender and let's open up General. So now we have the default cube here and all of the default items of Blender. Now for getting started with manual animation, you have to first turn on auto keying. If you want to turn on auto keying, you have to go to this dope sheet at the bottom of your window and turn it on from here. For this video, I am going to take out this dope sheet a little more so you can see things properly. So here's our cube and now I'm going to animate it but manually. So for that, main thing required is the movement of the object. For moving the object manually, we press G and then we can move the object just as we want. So we are just moving the object now, but if we want to insert keyframe of these movements and we want to make it work as an animation, then we have to turn on auto key and follow the next step. So let's reset its position. So now let's animate it manually. So let's press spacebar and G, and now we have grabbed the object and now we can move it anywhere we want and it will be saved as keyframes. So see, the animation of our object is done very nicely. So currently this clip starts at frame 1 and this ends at frame 250. If we increase this, the amount of time the cube we can animate will also increase. So let's make it 1000. And now we have a lot of space to animate. So now let's delete all of its animations by pressing X. And now let's reanimate it. First I'm going to take it back to the original position. So here we have it. Now let's do that same thing again by pressing space and G. Look at the dope sheet. You will look that the amount of time has increased. So the animation is done. Up to 1000 my manual movement was working, but after 1000 it came back to 0. So that's how auto keying works in Blender. Now if we play this, you will see exactly same movements which I have which I have used from 0 to 100 keyframes. Now if we play this, you will see exactly same movements which I have done from 0 to 1000 keyframes. Till now I have animated this cube to move randomly throughout this set. But if we want to animate it to move by some axis, let's say this Y axis or this X axis or the Z axis, then there is a separate procedure for that. For this, I'm just going to delete all of the keyframes, and now let's take things back to default. So we have the default position of the cube. Now we are going to animate it by this y-axis. For that you have to press G, but after pressing G you have to press Y, and now you can move it by the y-axis freely. But this is not being animated, so let's redo it. So now I will just press spacebar, then G, then Y, and we have the animation ready. So this one is too long for just about 1000 keyframes. I'm just going to reduce it to 220. And I will just move these to a little bit here. Now let's see our animation. So our cube is moving very nicely by this y-axis. Now we will move it by the x-axis. For that we will follow the same steps. Now let's select the cube, then press spacebar, then G, and then X, and then we have it the same kind of movement. So let's see our animation. It's just like that. I have moved it. Now let's do it by the z-axis. Let's delete this, and now we will do the same thing. Spacebar, G, and then Z. So let's see. So in this video I have shown you how can you move the cube manually and animate it. So that was all for today. Hope you liked this video and learned something new. Thanks for watching.